Okay, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short presentation. On this right here, what we're doing with the RevvCard and with Digital Vault and everything, this is such an amazing thing. But what I wanted to do is throw together a short sales training. This is kind of just basic 101 of sales, maybe a couple tips here and there, things you may want to try, things you may not want to try, uh, good approaches, bad approaches, things of that sort. But most important, I want you guys to learn how to keep it simple. Don't overthink everything. This is something that is so unique to the marketplace. I mean, we're literally creating a massive digital worldwide bank. Okay, so I mean, just think about that for a second. Try comparing this to anything. You won't be able to. With the RevvCard, the features on the card, the security, all that stuff that's coming, taking shape, I guess I should say. You know, it's happening right now, and we are sitting right on top of it. You know, we have an opportunity to approach people with this amazing technology. And that's how I look at this. I look at this as not just a challenge, but an opportunity. And I think it's very important to look at it that same way. So first thing first, attitude is key. I get a lot of comments, I get a lot of questions, I get concerns, I get, there's jubilation 1 second, then there's, oh crap, the next second, things of that sort. Keep a positive attitude. Okay, we've all told ourselves at one point in our lives that, hey, if I see the right opportunity, I think I can do really well for myself. And others, sometimes we've just never had that confidence. We've never had, we haven't been able to come up with that great idea, or we haven't been in front of something powerful enough that can kind of really drive itself. This, I believe, is that vehicle. This can drive itself. So what we need to do is just basically be a little cog in that chain, just be a link in that chain, just be a part of it, do our part, don't do anything other than our part, and then turn around, find success, and teach our teams how to do the same. Duplicate. Duplication is key in any sales organization. I don't care what you're selling. I don't care if it's just a single item that you sell. Say you sell one bicycle. Well, you're going to make money on that bicycle, but you need to sell thousands of them to make a living doing it. Okay, this is no different. We're selling the RevvCard. We're selling either an opportunity or just a product. Some people may not want to create a business out of this, and that's 100% completely fine, but they may really fall in love with the product. And so we as members need to understand the power of our product, and I'll talk about that here in just a minute. Set up a plan, know your demographic, perfect your approach, present with confidence, do not be afraid to fail. That's one of the biggest things. People are constantly, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. What if I hear somebody say no? All no means is not yet. That's all it means. No equals not yet. That's all it means. That's all it has ever meant, okay? And it also goes back to your approach. What if you approach them in a incorrect manner and they said not yet? Okay. What if going back to know your demographic? What if you approach somebody you knew was pretty skeptical, things of that sort? Are you going to approach them with a business opportunity, or are you just going to show them this awesome card? Think about that for a minute. What do you think the simplest approach is going to be? Should I go after them as a customer or as a charter member? Think about that. I would approach them as a customer and then allow them to see the magic of this as they start using the card. Let them gain a testimonial of the card, the actual product. Allow them to fall in love with the product. Then maybe they can become a charter member, but allow that to happen. Don't force it on somebody that you receive that pushback from, things of that sort. Learn to overachieve. That goes along with setting goals. What are your expectations? What do you want to do with this thing? And it's so funny, people think, well, 1%, that's not much. Well, there's been major companies, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover Card, and others, just massive companies making billions and billions of dollars off of a couple percent. So 1% is a lot. 10 basis points, a tenth of 1% is a lot. As people spend and save, you get paid. It's that simple. It really is. There's 3 or 4 different ways to be paid in this plan, but just focus on the first one right now. When they use the product, you get paid. Period. That's what you should really focus on right now. So let's talk about customers and demographics and everything like that. So there's a big difference between a customer and a charter member. This is what I would recommend. You do not have to listen to what I have to say. Completely okay. But I can tell you I have decades of experience in sales, in marketing, in consulting. I've done a little bit of everything. Okay, I've sold everything from donuts door to door, to jewelry, to medical collections, to training real estate people in real estate and appraising. And I've taught salespeople in different industries. I've done this a long, long time. So I'm just throwing that out there, not to toot my horn, but I'm just saying I know a couple things, okay? And it's so funny. We're in 3 weeks into this thing right now, and I could promise you right now, our team will exceed probably my projection, at least 10,000 people the first 30 days. At least 10,000 people. And I don't know all these people. I don't know who they all are. And I didn't start out with anywhere near 10,000 people. But there's a method behind my madness. So just you know, go with me on this one. So who are you reaching out to? Again, customers, charter members. If I were struggling in bringing in charter members, I'm thinking, gosh, I need to get 10 people who get 10 people. How do I know who those people are? Well, guess what? Sometimes you don't. You don't. So what you want to do is focus on getting as many customers as you can, and then identify out of those customers who will rise. Who do you think those charter members will be? Do you have to stop with 10 customers? No. Well, John, how do I find customers? Easy. You show the product. Okay, I've got a gentleman here in town, and he may watch this video, so I won't say his name. I don't want to embarrass him, even though I think I embarrass him every time I hang out with him. At least he seems to think so. Anyway, he was a member of my last organization here just a few months back. For 6.5 months, he brought in one person. And I said, hey, this is what you do. And I sat down with them for about 10 minutes. I said, lead with the card. Go and show the card. Show the list of features, what this card can do, and promote it for a week. I said, I'll promote it for 1 week and talk to everybody you can about it for 1 week, whether you know them a little bit or you know them a lot. And then you call me and let me know how well it's going. He called me after week 1. He already had 13 people lined up. 13. So he kept going. He called me after week 2. 28 people who want this card. Okay, 28 people. Now he's learned a little bit more about this this project and learn more about the affiliate side or the charter member side. So now out of those people, 8 of them already have 10 people or more. 8. He brought one person in the last program in 6.5 months. 28 customers, 8 charter members in 2 weeks. He is not a network marketer. Okay? He's not. He doesn't love network marketing. He doesn't have a passion for it. He led with the product. And basically some of his follow-up questions were stuff like, well, you know, do you think you could get 10 people interested in this card? Like, yeah, because he would ask him a question I told him to ask. What interested you in this card? Well, gosh, it's got this and that and this and that. The speaker, the Bluetooth, the thumbprint, you know, all the video. The video itself is amazing. I mean, this thing is on fire. This thing is red hot, okay? And that's just the card. We're going to learn more about the banking side, the digital hyper exchange. It's what it's called, a hyper exchange. I'll be honest with you. I don't even understand a hyper exchange 100% yet. I will. I've got meetings coming up. I will learn everything, okay, and I will share with you what I can. That's the one thing about me. I will share with you what I can. I will not share more. I will not share less. I want to keep everyone in here safe. I want to keep everyone in here 100% compliant. That is, I take that very responsibly. I take it very seriously, I should say. I'm old. Words just kind of fly out with no meaning. But I take it very seriously. Okay, so customers, charter members, hammer, hammer, hammer customers, and you will find your charter members. Okay, if I were to market online, this is what I would do. I would say, okay, online marketing is different, and we're going to go really dive into online marketing. I used to sell online marketing for a couple years, okay, and I used to go to small business owners, and I would teach them how to set up very effective online marketing campaigns. Okay, this is something I know very, very, very well. But I would not chase my charter members online, not at the beginning, and I'll explain why here in another slide. Okay, I'll explain why. Millennials. Who loves technology more than millennials? Get this card in the hands of some younger people and see what they say. Once you receive the card, it's, in my opinion, it is game over. Don't worry about it. Okay, right now we've got the mock-ups. I believe we're going to have a video about the card either later this week or next, but the video's coming. Allow corporate. They have a team of professionals putting videos together. Use them. Use their material. A, it's compliant. B, it's professional. C, it's effective. Okay, use their materials once they come out. Okay, don't try to recreate the wheel. I always tell people, regurgitate, don't recreate, especially with something like this, with this type of compliance behind it. Okay, regurgitate, do not recreate. Test markets. Go around and just ask people what they think about this card. See what their reaction is. Okay, you can test online as well, and I'll go over that when I go through the online portion. Okay, family, friends. My brother-in-law came out for a visit, and he's a computer guy. He's in programming and stuff, and he's not a sales guy whatsoever, not at all. Okay, I showed him a mock-up of the card. I showed him the features. His eyes lit up. He's like, "You've got to be kidding me." He's like, "That thing is awesome. I want to be the first one that owns one of those." He's a customer. Will he get 10 people? You know what? He might. He might actually do it. But I didn't identify him as a charter member, and that's okay. He's a customer. I get paid every time he uses a card. It doesn't matter. That's the thing. When I look at this opportunity, I'm thinking, some of us we're so programmed to believe that, oh, here's another MLM. I have to do this. Gosh, I got to do this to qualify. I've got to do this. So what? Because what we're not doing is we're not selling an overpriced product. We're not on an auto ship where we have to spend $200 a month on something that might be worth $20 to $30. Okay, we're not doing that. The money's not coming from corporate as far as based off of their sales. The money's coming from merchants paying a fee to accept the payment, which just happens in every single day of life. Every single time you swipe your MasterCard or your Visa or your American Express or whatever it may be, merchant accepting that card is paying a fee. Usually, 2.5%, 3%, 3.5%, 4%, whatever it may be. We are being paid a portion of that fee. Okay, so this to me is just amazing. We're basically revenue sharing on that side. That is absolutely phenomenal to me. And I'm thinking, this is the greatest opportunity I have personally ever seen, because now I can revenue share not only with the bank, but a bank that I believe is going to be disruptive, that's going to change the way things are done. This is a massive project. Wait till more information comes out on this project. Okay, and then your confidence in approaching people with it will just rise right through the ceiling. But you've got to start somewhere. Now, some of you guys that are seasoned marketers, you're probably bored to tears thinking, yeah, I already know all this stuff, whatever, and that's fine. This video is for everybody. It's for the beginner, for the immediate, for the advanced. It doesn't matter. Take out of it what you will, okay? But I'm telling you right now, go after as many customers as you can get by simply selling the product, sharing the product. Okay, my friend, he didn't even know there was an affiliate program when I first approached him with them, and my brother-in-law didn't either. I said, check out this killer card. Isn't this awesome? Holy cow. Eyes lit up. They were excited. Now my friend knows about the affiliate program, and he's killing it. He's never done, well, he's done network marketing in the past, never had success with it, never loved it. Actually, in fact, he hates it. But he loves this because he's leading with the product. Very important to remember. Sell this card to the cashier. You know, share with anybody you run into, any opportunity you have to pull that card out of your back pocket, or your wallet, your purse, or whatever, pull it out. Let it be seen. People will ask, what the, what is that? Okay. They will ask that. I've literally had people, I've sent them a photo of the card with just as people I knew. I said, look at this features. This is a card coming to market soon. I'm getting one. I think this is the coolest thing ever. Would you be interested in getting one? And I've actually seen people write, what the F star 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 is that? That thing looks amazing. I've actually had those messages, okay? And it's been more than once. And almost everybody I have run into that I have shown this to wants a card. So to get 10 is easy. So when you say I have to get 10, who gets 10? You know what? A lot of those people, naturally, they'll get 10 just because they'll share it. People love to share cool new technology. Don't worry about it so much. Don't be yourself. And you're getting paid in the meantime anyway as you're building out your customer base. You don't have to unlock all 10 levels on day one, right? You just want to get your 10 customers, become a charter member so you can start making commission. Become a charter member as soon as humanly possible, okay? Product, service, customer, charter member. Know your product inside and out. That's what we're learning. Now, this is where I like to slow down and warn people a little bit. Know your product inside and out, but don't share everything with everyone from the get-go. What do I mean by that? Well, if I'm going after a customer, I'm not even going to bring up the affiliate site. I'm not going to bring up the 3x10 matrix. I'm not going to bring up any of that stuff. I'm just going to say, check out this card. Now, if I'm going after somebody who I know is a seasoned veteran in sales or MLM or network or whatever you want to call them, then yeah, I'm going to learn more and more about the product, about the service behind the product. Okay, that way I can draw some comparisons. How do we differ than a smart card? Well, name one smart card that has an adjacent checking savings account, a bank that doubles as a debit card, okay, that has the ability to store cryptocurrency that's insured up to 110%. Name another smart card that has a lineup of banks creating a hyper exchange digital bank worldwide. Name another smart card like that. You can't compare this to anything. There's nothing else like it. I get those questions all the time. How does this compare this? How does it compare that? And I said, it doesn't. Learn your product inside and out. Now that's up to us to teach you. We will, the more information that comes forward, the more we will share as it comes forward. You got to understand, these guys are first to market with this. They're not going to share every single secret. Well, how does it work internationally? How does this work? How does that work? A good friend of mine and builder on my team, and just a great guy altogether, he used the analogy last night. He said, you know what? When I get on an airplane, all I care about is the airplane takes off, it flies, it lands safely in the destination, and my family and I get off safely. I don't care how it all works. I just care that it does work. They're not going to share every little secret behind this product because they'll have competitors that want to do the same thing. They're not going to give it all of the information. So don't, if you're allowing yourself to basically sit back and wait for every final detail before you do anything, you're going to be way in the back of the line. Okay? You either see it or you don't. Now, obviously, we have questions, and a lot of those questions will be answered, and there's going to be a lot of information coming forward. But until then, just know this is what the card is. This is what they're doing. They're creating a hyper exchange digital bank using this card to store cryptocurrency. They've got the security, the thumbprint, all of that stuff. Okay, that's what we know right now. We will learn more as it goes, but don't be that person that says, okay, well, I need every final detail, because guess what? You're not going to get it. It's not going to come. I'm just being 100% honest. They're not going to say everything to everybody. It's just not going to happen, because they're still a business, they're still competitors, and they want to not only be first to market, they want to own this space for a while. Okay, so but anyway, really, really cool stuff here. Let's go on. Once you have your 10, okay, so you want your 10 to have 10 as soon as possible. You want to identify who those people are by getting customers, right? Get as many customers as you can. And it's easier to identify who those people are when you do it offline, meaning more organically, I guess, just one-on-one, mono-to-mono, person-to-person relationships. Okay, you can say, I don't know 10 people. Well, get out more. I don't know what else to tell you. Get out more. Talk to people. Force yourself out of your comfort zone. What has your comfort zone done for you? Okay, I didn't know 10,000 people. I don't know, personally don't know 10,000 people. I don't know if anybody personally knows 10,000 people. Once our team reaches over 100,000 people, I won't personally know 100,000 people, but I'm not going to let that stop me. All you need to do is think about it. Get 10 people, 10 customers. Identify out of those 10 customers who may also get 10. What if you get 3 of them? Good, I've unlocked 3 levels. I'm making commission on all 10 customers, and I'm making commission on 3 tiers as well as 10 customers. You're still making money. You're making more than you're spending. If you're spending $35 a month or $30, whatever it may be, okay, I'll find out this week if it's 30, 35, whatever it may be, okay, am I making more than that as a small business owner? You know, most businesses take a couple years just to break even. Okay, you can profit almost immediately doing this. Little to no cost, very, very little cost. You don't pay the 30 until you know you're going to get 10 people, or the 35. It's that simple. I'm already making commission off of these 10 people. So what's the risk? What am I losing? What do I have to lose? Nothing. Okay. If they're swiping, they're using the product, they fall in love with it. You're making commission before you even pay a penny. Okay. I mean, it's not, you know, don't overcomplicate this. Okay. Graduate to big builder marketing. If I have my 10 and I run online, if I run an ad online and I say, hey, I'm looking for 10 leaders, red flags go up. If I run an ad online and I say, check out our new affiliate program, red flags go up. If I go online and say, hey, 3x10 matrix, red flags go up. If I go online and I create a capture page or anything and I put a video of this card on there and I'll say, click here to order your card today, interest goes up. Okay, think about that. You want red flags initially or do you want interest? Because it's something nobody has seen before. Think of all the interest people have already received with a mock-up. One of them didn't even have our logo on it. Okay, wait until the videos come out, guys, and it shows people using the card and it shows everything on there. Once we have that material, put that stuff out online. Let the professionals create it and design it and throw it online. Put it on a capture page, put it in a blog, put it on YouTube, put it everywhere. Okay, that's what the professionals do. Lead, go select the path of least resistance. Okay, get as many customers as you can online. Now you can test and say, well, you know what? I will run 2 different campaigns. I will run this campaign strictly with just a product, but I only have 7 on my 10. I need 3 more. Then run a separate campaign. You won't get as many signups, I can tell you that, but you may get those other 3 leaders. You know, who knows? We'll see. But on that campaign, still lead with the product. Still lead with the product. Then in there to say, hey, and if you'd like to earn additional revenue with this, or money, or start a business, here's how. But lead with the product. Capture them with that product. You're not going to capture them with, I need 10 people. You're not going to capture them with 3x10 matrix. That's not going to capture their attention. What's going to capture attention is this freaking amazing product. Capture their attention with that. And then say, oh, and by the way, boom, you want to build a business out of this, Here's how you do it. Okay. Always, always, always lead. If when you have a product this unique and this special, always lead with the product. Get their attention, grab it. Okay, so if you're only looking for customers and you want a higher conversion rate, not click rate, that's a totally different thing, higher conversion rate, lead with the product that's going to sell itself. And that says they click to order the product. They don't know they're clicking on your link so that they order from you and you're the referrer. They know they're clicking on, they're setting up an account, and they're ordering a card. That's all they know, and guess what? That's all they need to know. They don't need to know anything else. They become a customer, boom, they start spending money, bam. Then you get your 10 eventually. What if some of those customers, you get thousands of people online. You don't know if those guys are gonna say, you know what? I think my friend Bob might like this. I think Mary might like this. I think Jill might like this, or whoever. This card is so cool. You don't think they're going to show it off? You know the word of mouth alone on this thing, what it may do? It's phenomenal. I mean, I've seen it. I have never been involved with a project with this sort of buzz from the get-go. And we don't even have our product yet. We don't even have it yet. It's being manufactured. Okay? I am very excited to receive my card potentially next month. I'm excited to show it off to the world. Show it off to you guys. Then once you guys receive your cards afterwards, you know, the next month or whatever, show it off to everybody. Lead with the card. I know I've said it. Repetition is the key to knowledge. That's why I keep repeating myself. Okay. Pay-per-click. I've had people ask about pay-per-click. No. Big no. When you are doing online marketing, okay, here's a problem I have with pay-per-click. With this particular product, you're making 10 basis points. You're making 0.1% when somebody swipes. How much are you paying per click? It's got to be affordable marketing. It's got to make sense, okay? There's something called opportunity cost in business and in marketing and, you know, business in general. And it's basically, what is the cost versus what is my gain? Okay, if I'm running pay-per-click and say this is a, they run analytics, they run these words, the people that sell this, you know, primarily Google or whatever, with search engine optimization, other things I'll get into here in a minute, they run all of these analytics. If it's a popular search term, it's expensive, it's costly. One click could cost you a couple bucks. What if you get, you know, 10,000 clicks and you get no conversions? And what you do, you actually have to put money out there. You have to say, okay, here's my pay-per-click budget. I'm going to pay you $500 a month. Well, if a click is $1, after 500 clicks, your budget is gone. That could be gone in a few days. It could be gone in a week, 2 weeks, whatever. Okay, how many people actually signed up for the card out of that 500? What if nobody did because your campaign wasn't that great? Run some test campaigns first. Do it, you know, test it out a little bit. You know, you basically make it finer, make it cleaner, make it more effective. Do that stuff. Bring in less clicks to begin with and refine your process. Get your conversion rate up to a comfortable level. Once you can run analytics on the back of the websites and everything, your capture pages, it'll show you this is how many people clicked, this is how many people clicked through and ordered. Okay, you can see it. Once that is at a comfortable level, then start putting some more money into it. Well, John, how do I draw people to my page? Great question. It's called a blog. It's called social media. It's called telling people about it. Hey, check out my page. Check this out. Tell your friends about it. You know, drive traffic as much as you can. Then you've got search engine optimization, SEO. This to me is very effective if you've got the right company doing it. Okay, there's a lot of really good SEO companies out there. You want to start locally, and you want to, you know, run a zip code, an area, whatever, a state, you know, a nation, whatever you want to do. Be as aggressive as you want. But at first, again, start slow. But don't think it's going to happen overnight. SEO is not a short term. SEO is a long-term strategy. Short term is your social media. It's your base of people you know right now, your relationships, all that short term. SEO takes months and months to put your message towards the top of Google. It doesn't happen overnight. There's a lot of things that they have to do, algorithms, all sorts of stuff, things that they have to do. They create blogs for you. They'll drive some traffic at the beginning, not much, not much. It'll be very small. Okay, wait for it. But once you're ranked at the top, and they're going to have to research, I mean, this card is a little unique. It's a little different. How many people a month are typing in smart card or, digital bank or, whatever the search terms may be. Allow the pros to do that. If you know how to run your SEO, run your own SEO, great. Few of us can, okay? I'm hiring a company to do mine for me, okay? I've interviewed several places. I'm going back to a company I've worked with in the past. Absolutely love them. They're phenomenal at this stuff, okay? Website capture pages, all of that stuff. Yes, yes, yes. PPC, pay-per-click, no. Not if you don't want it, unless you want to burn through money really quickly with low results. Pay-per-click, you will get clicks. I mean, you will get clicks. They run ads and all sorts of stuff for you. They force traffic to your site. But again, the margin's so small. If pay-per-click to me is if you're selling something for large margins, say I'm selling a car or I'm selling a boat or I'm selling something I'm going to make thousands of dollars on, then yeah, it's worth paying $500 for a pay-per-click campaign, because you only need it to convert once and you make a lot of money. But you need a lot of customers for that 1/10 of 1% to add up to justify your cost of the campaign. You got to think about that kind of stuff, okay? There's always things that you need to think about when you do this. And again, this right here, what I'm talking about here on the online marketing, this is more for the pros. This is, well, not for the pros, but this is after you've got your 10. Don't just go out online and just try to get your 10 people. I mean, you can, I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying don't expect it to just happen like that versus if I went out and just led with the product and just shared this product. Here's a little tip for you, a little insight. More people will buy from you. More people will follow you. More people will listen to you if they don't feel like they're being sold something, okay? If you're sharing your card because you think it's really awesome and you're enthusiastic, you're excited about it, sometimes they'll capture that with you. They'll fill it with you and say, holy crap, that thing's awesome. I want one. I want one. You know you've got them sold. So close them. Bring him into the bank. Bring him in as a customer. Then a week later, say, hey, how's that card working out for you? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, do you think you can, they've got a testimony of the card now. They're using it. They love it. Then you go back and say, hey, you think you can get 10 people interested in this? You think you can? Well, I've already told 3 or 4 friends about it. Okay, great. You think you can get 10? Yeah? Okay, here's what I like to do then. You can make money on this? What? Well, that's cool. Yeah, just by sharing it. Not only are you getting discounts where you're swiping, that's really cool, but you can actually make money on this. Really? Well, and then you say, hey, here's a follow-up question. Let's say, I always ask people this, what interested you in the card? What made you sign up for this card? It wasn't the affiliate program. I didn't even tell them about that yet. What made you interested in this card? Well, this and this and that. I'm like, okay. So you think if you shared this and this and that with so-and-so, that he or she may be interested? Most likely, probably, yes. It's a new shiny toy, guys. This is a new shiny toy. Treat it as such. If you do that and not overcomplicate it, okay, you may not get all your leaders in one day. You may not, and that's fine. That is 100% okay. Every customer you get paid on if they use it. Most of them, are they going to purchase a card for $99 and not use it? Think about that. What I mean, okay, I just paid $99 for this card. I set up this account, did my KYC, know your customer, did all that. Now I'm just not going to use it. Nah, forget it. Of course they're going to use it. Of course they're going to use it, okay? As they use it, they fall in love with it. They fall in love with the features of the bank. When they come out with their fee sheets and everything, you see how competitive these guys are, okay? I can't go over the fees right now. I don't know what all the fees are. And I won't share them. I will allow the bank to share all that information. My job is to promote. My job is to promote accurately, confidently, and safely, okay? To keep you all safe. That's what I'm here to do. And I take that very seriously. Okay. They will come out with those fees. Then we'll go to the company owners. This is a whole other demographic. Then we'll show them, hey, this is how you can use this as a payroll card for your employees. I get calls all the time. John, can you speak with so-and-so for me, or so-and-so, and da-da-da, get this person on a conference call, this guy on a call. And I said, yes, but later. Why later? I don't have all the information yet on exactly how it works as a payroll card. Okay, yes, they can make money when their employees swipe. Yes, it costs $99. I know that. But I need more information to go into a meeting like that, or even get on a phone call, because sometimes you get one shot. That's it. I don't want to go in there halfway and just say, all right, I'm only semi-prepared, because you're going to ask me a lot of questions and I don't know the answers. Those companies will still be there in a month or two when we have our cards, when we have a lot more information. In a week or two when we have more information. They'll still be there, okay? Don't worry about it, right? But don't go in there half-cocked. Never go in there until you have enough information to go in there confidently and present. Because if you do that, all you're going to do is just, boom, fall right on your face. You're going to get discouraged and you're going to give up, okay? You don't want that. You've got to go in fully prepared. So recap really quick. Let's go right to the back of this. Sales training, set your goals, know your demographic, set up a plan. How quickly can I get my 10 people? That's your number one primary focus right now. Get your 10 people and identify which of those people will most likely get their 10. That's your first goal, okay? Then if you're short, go get more customers if you can. Show it to anyone, everyone. If you need to wait for the card, I guess it's okay, but again, use a mock-up, use whatever. Don't just go online. You know, I make up excuses to talk about this thing. I just kind of subtly bring it up at times. You know, people will be talking about something completely different. I'll be like, awesome. And then I'm like, you know what I'm up to? Or you know what I just found? I won't even say what I'm on. You know what I just found? Check this thing out that I just found. I'm ordering one. Check this sucker out. I just bring it up casually. You know, there's a lot of ways to do it. Okay, perfect your approach, present with confidence. The more you know the product, right, the more you test it and test your presentation and test your skills and everything, the more confidence you'll gain. That, you know, just naturally. Do not be afraid to fail. We're gonna hear no. That's fine. So what? It means not yet. That's all it means. Learn how to overachieve. Push yourself. Be your own worst critic and go on there and just kill it. You know, don't stop with 10. Bring in as many people as you can. Is it cool? You're offering them something really cool and unique. That's going to save them money. I mean, they swipe the card. Truth be told, they're going to save money. I mean, you're not. That's the beautiful. That's what you need to understand. You're offering them something that's going to essentially save them money, and they can turn into an awesome business if they choose to do so. Don't force it on them. Don't try to make them create a business. It's up to them whether they do it or not, and that's fine. Okay? You know, customers, charter members, millennials, test markets, family and friends, cashier, local businesses, whatever. The list goes on and on. This thing is so universal. It's crazy. Okay? You only need 10. Like I said, you know, we have an exceptional product. Own it. What I mean by own it, I mean like own the fact that we have an exceptional product. Fall in love with the product yourself. Then everything will take care of itself. Really will. Once you have your 10, graduate to big builder marketing. Pay-per-click, no, I wouldn't. You can. I'm not saying don't. You know, if you want to, great. If you think you can get really, really high conversions from day one and it's cost effective for you, go for it. But I would recommend no. I would do other stuff first. Social media, blogs, sharing it with others, drive traffic, other ways, and then allow the SEO to kick in. SEO is a long term. It could cost a little bit of money each month, and it may take 5, 6, 7 months before you even start getting great results with it. But it'll come. It'll come. SEO is a long term while you're putting all your short term plans in place. And the end. That's it, guys. So that's Sales 101, just a basic approach. I can go into deeper with people. You know, I may do other presentations later. But again, just don't be afraid of this. Be excited about it. Be jubilated. This is amazing. I mean, we are sitting on something phenomenal here, guys. So anyway, till next time, we'll see you on the other side, guys. You guys have a great one. I'm very excited to work with all of you. Thanks so much for your time. Bye.